and monkey are chewing the fat and shooting the shit till it's dead. Hello. So here we are. We're in a room and we're doing our podcast. Monkey, you doing all right? I'm doing all right. How are you doing, Nina? I'm doing fine, thank you. And why is it that you laugh when I look at you? Because what I see is you looking at me. And what's strange about that? Well, you're not. You know, you're not here and you're not looking at me. And yet it seems like I am because you have fallen for your own illusion. Yes, very deeply so. And I've been doing it for 20 years or more. And this even is not a new conversation for us to have. You tend to say this on stage when you look at me. Yeah, because it always strikes me as peculiar the way you look at me. Well, let's dive into that, shall we? I can see lights in your eyes, which I guess are the skylight reflected. Yes, well, they're certainly not the light of life. So it's, I don't know, it's just a very convincing thing. It's funny, something went right when they designed my face, whoever it was, who once contacted you on Instagram to say they designed me. Yeah, I mean, whoever did it, they were onto something. And what told me, Nina, when am I funny and what is it that makes you laugh when you do laugh? Or are you laughing at us, bullshit? It's not bullshit. I laugh because I do, yeah, it's funny. It's funny to you. It's funny to me. We're not looking at the camera much. Well, it's not about the camera, is it? It's about the voice. Okay. When I find you funny, yeah. When do you find, like now, am I funny to you? No. Getting there. I haven't got there yet then. No, but I'm getting there now, aren't I? This is funny, isn't it? When I don't let go of the thing, you find it funny, don't you? This kind of thing when you keep chasing something that isn't really there, but I fully commit to the chase. And here I go, making you laugh a little bit at a time. Here I go, she's going, no, I lost her again. God, what a fucking ride. What a shit roller coaster. Now you laughed. I think that time I laughed because I needed a breath. I had been talking for a long time, hadn't I? A long time. And she ran out of breath. So breath is something that I have very little of. Well, what are we talking about today? I kind of feel like this podcast needs shape. It needs shake and sculpting. It can't just be wittering to nowhere. Well, I was thinking about getting guests on. Oh, fuck those guys. No, because you will like the guests I get, because I will only get guests that you will like. Or am I going to just fucking celebrate them like some cunt? Monkey, you are going to ask questions and find out what you'd like to know about what their experience of being a human is. Who am I getting then? Fucking Jungie Carr or what? I don't know who you're getting. What are we talking? Sarah Millican? What kind of guy? Could be anybody. Like who? I need to know. Sarah Kendall? Who am I interviewing? James fucking Arcaster? Who am I going for? I need to know. You don't need to know. I will organise it for you and there'll be people that you like. Yeah, who? Nish Kunga? Who? I don't know. I haven't written to anyone yet, but anybody who wants to. No, hang on a minute. You're changing a tune. You said anyone I like. Well, anyone. I mean, I think you've got to just go for it with whoever. Some people will not find it easy to talk to me. Why don't you start with Richard Herring? We just went on his podcast, so he owes us one. He does. What am I going to find out about Richard Herring that he hasn't already told the world? You just have to go in there and see what you can. People might talk to you more than they talk to me. Oh, yeah? Yeah, because that's actually studied. That happens at, in children's hospitals and stuff. What are you saying about Richard Herring, that he's a sick child? No, I'm saying that your face, it invites conversation in a way that a human face doesn't. Less variables. Can't really form an expression to throw someone off their stride. True. You can't change your expression, and that's relaxing to talk to. That's why you do it, is it? Well, anyway, so if I put you before people, I think maybe an interview would be fun. Oh, God. So we could take suggestions. Yeah, why don't you suggest it? suggest to the interview, and we'll write to them and we'll try it if Nina agrees. I mean, I'd like you to interview Kermit the Frog. Who the fuck's that? Kermit the Frog. You said Kermit the Frog. Now, who is that? Some sort of underground subterranean maverick who's not green, but grey. Kermit the Frog. Well, a gap in the market there, maybe no, but I meant the frog. I'd like you. Well, you're not going to get him. I'm never going to get him. Disney's got him. Not even the Hensons have him anymore. He's gone. He went for the money. But there might be other puppets. I think it could be really fun for you to interview. Or isn't Skiggy also gone to the dogs? I don't know. I'm going to have to interview Kermit the Frog and Miss Jiggy instead. Miss Jiggy sounds like a good time to me. I need to find some other puppets, actually. I mean, there's one that says, like, Basil Brush and, oh, help me God. Well, that might be fun. Oh, he's so manic. I don't think he's high-speed at all. Well, Spit the Dog, I don't really even know, do I? No, I don't think you're really aware. Was he a kids' TV? I don't know, showing your ignorance. Randy, Felt Face, there's one. Yeah, you could set me up with Randy. We might have a good chat. But you're very similar. I mean, in a way, you might align too much for it to be alive, Well, I don't need to... It doesn't have to be a fight, does it? Couldn't we just shoot the shit? Yeah, guess so. But we've also had some questions. This is the point. I'm picking up my thing to have a look at some of the questions. Oh, shit, I left them in the other room. Uh-oh. Left them in the other room. But maybe I can... Oh, what's she going to try and multitask now? Well, unfortunately, my face didn't open. Oh, fuck. Her face is not opening her iPhone. It's not opening, so I'm having to multitask Monkey and me talking whilst tapping in my code. It doesn't receive my passcode either. And now we're in a matrix. Oh, there we go. It's in. I'm into my own phone. Wow, this is like Mission Impossible. And now if I go here, maybe if I touch my face in the top of my Gmail, hopefully I've added that. No, I haven't added our email to this. Nina has not got access to the podcast email questions at this time, so your questions will not be answered. I think that you should go in the next room and get them. All right. Back in a second. Don't speak. Yeah, no, I didn't mean to. I don't like it when you make me talk before your hand is fully in. I don't enjoy that. What is your advice to someone who struggles to embrace their allure? Oh, okay. So we've got to assume the allure is there. And worries they are running out of time to have passionate connections. Oh, God, this is taking a turn. With people and have fun and explore relationships. Read it again. I interrupted too much to follow the thread. How do you get into an allure mindset? How many vowels are you putting into the word allure? Allure, I'm saying. I should get much, Nina, calm it down. How do you get into an allure mindset if you are very guarded out of fear of rejection? Well, this is an old chestnut, and I'm not sure it's one that you're an expert in. Well, I definitely know what fear of rejection is going to feel like. Oh, yeah, fear it all the time. Oh, I guess that's a natural thing. Get into the allure mindset. Well, let me think about that. What makes you feel alluring? Not giving a fuck is probably the most alluring thing out there, because everyone wants to not give a fuck. I got allure because I don't give a fuck. Yes, and see, I wouldn't sing that. That is why I'm not alluring, and I don't put too many vowels into allure. Nina says allure, and it's really too much. It makes me feel quite sick. But what is it? Is it clothing? Is it tap dancing? Maybe. Is it turning foil into instant little sculpture. Have you ever done that with tinfoil? I would find that quite alluring. Oh, you did it. You snuck it in. You made me use your weird pronunciation. Well, what's the advice? Is it really foil sculptures? Right now it is. I mean, who knows what that might lead to? You can only do a little bit at a time. First step to being alluring is to get some tinfoil and see what you make out of it. A little animal or something. Yeah, whatever it is. Could be a huge owner. Doesn't matter. Whatever, flute. A tinfoil flute. I'd date someone who had one of those. You would indeed. Oh, and if I dated, I don't know what that is. It kind of makes me feel sick and depressed to think of dating. Do you think... Oh, here's a question that's a little bit too specific. All right, I'm going to go to... That person has written a hell of a lot of questions, so we might have to come back to them another time. Can't we just one question the whole time? So we'll do somebody else's question now. Let's see what we got here. No, this is another. Nina is not too good at the multitasking, doing all this on her own. Why don't you have an assistant? Because I think having an assistant will already change the, I want this, it's properly, if this is a personal, kind of thing, or just me and you talking, then, right. The first question is, if a ventriloquist were to have a skin tightening procedure on their face, wouldn't it be difficult to have a relaxed face that would interfere with technique? Well, this is something that Nina doesn't know yet. Well, why don't we experiment with that? Well, you're going to have to stretch your face. Okay, I'm going to stretch it a little bit like this. And now see, actually, even better. Is it better? It's not moving at all. You look weird. I had to do it like that, and that's too much. I think it's fine. Yeah, I think it wouldn't be a problem. I think it would be relaxed, and I think it wouldn't move. If I filled it with Botox, I think it would be an incredibly good idea. In regards to philosophy, from your therapy series, what can we do for validation? These are very similar questions. Is the whole world seeking validation and trying to get in the allure frame of mind? I guess so. I guess that's what we're all trying to do all the time. Wow. I don't really give a shit, because you know what it means. It means that mating is the whole thing, and I don't care about mating. I don't want to mate. I've dry humped a toaster in my time, but please, God, look at me and say what you see. Say what you see. You're starting a diet today. I started a new thing, actually, because I've really been letting it go. She's been at the cakes. I go in swings, I spend a long time eating everything, and then I spend, it has to be an even longer time eating nothing. She's obsessed. No, I'm not really obsessed, but it's something that I would like to feel slender on stage. Slender, she says. I don't want to overdo it on the food and then go out not fitting in my jeans. Yeah, here she goes. I cannot tell you how dull I find this topic. I mean, I really cannot. Can't we spend that amount of time learning how to play the guitar, for example, or some fucking thing? So I started this little book. This is for anybody who struggles in that area. Oh, fucking hell, now she's doing lifestyle advice. I've started a little sort of journal, which is only about that. This is the most dull journal. I mean, God forbid anyone should read it. It's so dull. In the morning, I write down, something, trying to encourage myself. I can't believe she stooped so low into this fucking gratitude bullshit. I write something to chivvy me along. It's just so sad. I have no part of it. Like, you're doing really well. Oh my God, do you say that to yourself? I do. I actually write it. You did well last night. You didn't have too much cake in it. And is that the real voice of your inner head? I don't know. But I wrote I know, it is really embarrassing, but does really help. And if I write, you did well today, how about you have some tomatoes? Tomatoes, is that the extent of it? I ask myself what the colour of the food that my body wants is. She's so new age. No one knew this shit. And then if I go like, oh yeah, it's like some dark kale, some black beans, people are listening to this, trying to find amusement in it. And then I write that down, and then I stick to it. If I've written it in my little book of horrors, I then do it. So I'm trying to stick to it. But if I've been like binging and off-piste, I can't even open the book. She can't face herself. She can't kick up the can. I just feel really sad and ashamed about it to confront this naive little me that had all these good intentions. I can't look at her anymore. I don't think you need to split yourself off in any other directions of what you're going to eat that day. I've never heard anything so sad. Don't shame me. That is actually a good thing, and it's been working for me, monkey. Or you'll find me wanking in the hallway. Do whatever you want. Good luck with that shit. I'll be wanking at the bus stop. No, you will not. I'll be wanking in the fireplace. You will not do any of that. Well, you're reading and writing in your little self-help book. You'll find me jizzing off on a nun. Monkey too strong. I don't care. Well, that's what happens, isn't it? That's what happens, Nina. When you get too earnest, you'll find me jizzing off in the cat's mouth. No! That's horrible. Well, this is what you asked for. I didn't. It's horrible. It's allowed. Anything I say is allowed, because not you. It's just the opposite. Oh, God. I noticed you got some origami over there on the shelf. Yeah. When have you ever fucking done it? I don't know. When are you going to throw that away? I don't know. It's with all the other board games, all the other things I don't play that makes me sad to throw away, because I picture this, second lockdown. No, this halcyon time of 3 days where I get to get these things out. It's never going to happen. You live in clutter. I mean, next to the other candles. Look at those candles, those 1 hour candles. I have some 1 hour candles that I thought if I put them on for an hour, I will write with them. And it doesn't fucking happen because I can't sit still to write. And then next to that, that's the face paint. Next to that, I've got face paints, and I've also got a sort of Fimo, like coloured clay. When are you going to have time for all these things? I don't know. Never mind the tinfoil animals and the self-help book. You'll find me jizzing in the cat's arse. Monkey, oh God, it's so bad. I'm really sorry for everything he says. She's not sorry. She's responsible. She lives for it. I don't live for it. That really is upsetting. I don't like it, Monkey. Well, why did you say it? Because it comes out sooner than I can veto is the problem. And it's very upsetting, and it will get rid of people. They won't want to listen to that while they're trying to sleep. Oh, is that when you think they're going to listen? I think mostly they're going to listen whilst trying to sleep. That's when I listen to podcasts. You think this is going to be lulling. I think I should sing a little lullaby. Yeah, is that where the word comes from? Lull, I never noticed that before. Well, good night, everyone. Sleep well. Think of coconuts and scantily clad ladies on a desert island. What are you going to talk about now? Nina? I'm going to talk about the fact that I didn't do audition for Ted Lasso. Why not? I got this audition. It's a self-tape request. Nina doesn't like these things. I go into an instant panic when I see a self-tape request. I mean, my sons are brilliant at them and they do them without worrying too much and get work. But not Nina. Nina doesn't do it. I turn in on myself. I hate me and the world and I can't do them. Well, why do you put so much into it? I don't put anything into it. I saw that and I thought, no, thank you. Now, what is that about? Let's try and unpick that. Wouldn't you want to be in Ted Lasso? I don't watch Ted Lasso for a start. Okay, why not? Because I just don't have time to watch anything really. And so it feels like someone else's thing. And then I think, oh, I'll probably do it and won't get it, and that make me feel bad. So maybe I won't. Oh, fear of rejection, is it? Fear of the lure. It's just not my thing. It's not my voice. I feel weird now doing that sort of thing. You'd rather sit in your own room talking to a monkey. Well, isn't that sad? You can write about it in your little morning diary, can't you? And I'll be jizzing off in the back alley against a priest. I think it's because there's something like you kind of sell yourself when you do that, and I'm too past it to do that. Why are you selling yourself? Because you're entering into a competition with other people that you don't see, and it's a demeaning thing. I don't like it. I don't like the demeaning thing of sending in a little tape going, please me, I would have done this if you give it to me, but, you know, I don't have anything better to do than... Anyway, it's too much, you know. I'm too old. I'm too... Okay, I get it. I guess I get it. I've got enough things. I've got, you know, I've got film coming out of my own. What am I doing? A little self-tape for a little part in a... No. Okay, enough. Jesus. I think you're just, you know, bitter and twisted. I'm not bitter. I'm just doing what's right for me these days. But I remember when I have done them, I do too many takes. She'd get micro about it. Micro, she gets two. She slides down some sort of shit stream into a pond of self-loathing. And I also get very cross with the tech. So, yeah, I have a pretty hard time with them. And so I just said no. And how did that feel? Did that feel good? Liberated, like you could fly off the cliff and sink into the sunset. It felt very nice, actually, to say no. Except I just thought, well, my agent might be a bit upset about that, you know. Maybe she thought she brought me in a good one. Oh, you know. So what? What do you need? What do you want? What would you audition for? My God, I mean, I'd audition for things like film with Ari Aster or something like that. You wouldn't get one of those. No, it's not going to happen. But we've got Spinal Tap coming out. Yeah, Spinal Tap, that's what she'd do it for. I would do it for Spinal Tap, but I'm in Spinal Tap. Good for you, Nina, good for you. So, also, I want to ask people not to follow us on Patreon, because I can't fix that. Nina's fucked it up somehow. I would ask you, please, to follow us on Buzzsprout. Who the fuck has heard of Buzzsprout? That's a real tricky one. Buzzsprout is where we put our podcast. That's where you can support us. That's where we can upload video. It's not just the YouTube membership. Buzzsprout, that's the place to find us. Now, you might not have heard of that, because Nina certainly hadn't, but that's where we've chosen to reside. Silly name. Yeah, but that's where we are. So find us on Buzzsprout, Nina Monkey's podcast. I think that's about it. No, it's not it yet. It's not enough. Or do you want me to take off my loincloth and shake it all about? You've been absurdly sort of dirty today, Monkey, and I don't appreciate it. What are you going to do? A walk? I'm going to do a little walk, 10,000 steps. She likes to do 10,000 steps in the morning and in the evening. Do you like these songs that you sing? Not really, but I don't have the choice, do I? I don't have a choice in the songs that I sing. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. You see, you're going off. I know sometimes when you're floundering, I just get kind of a repository, the flotsam and jetsam of your mind. And sometimes it's a little song, a little jingle, a little earworm, as it were. And sometimes then I just start to sing, and I want to stop, but I cannot stop. And I've got no legs, 'cause you're holding me up, and I've got no mind of my own. What about underwear? You could do with a refresh of your underwear. I didn't do a podcast so that we could talk about my underwear. I didn't do a podcast so we could talk about jizzing off on a crease. But that's what you made me say, because you're sick in the head, and I'm actually quite a high-crown monkey. I'd like to discuss Dostoevsky, but instead, what you do is you make me foul to compensate for your bullshit pretending to be sweet. Well, thank you for the psychoanalyst. So we're about to go on tour. We're going on tour quite soon. And what's the first date? I can't remember. There's about 18 dates. And you're going with your good friend Becky, my great friend Becky, who I love very much, who plays guitar in my show, but she has her own show, and that's very good. Yeah, I recommend that very much. Becky makes touring a joy because she's super funny. She's very friendly. She makes a lot of friends. And she sort of stage manages as well as playing guitar in my show, as well as being able to teach the classics and do whatever else she does. She does a lot of stuff. She's very smart. So I'm touring with Becky, and I'm looking forward to touring with Becky. We're going to get some flasks, aren't we, to put soup in so that you can have soup before the show. Yes. And I'll be face down in the bag, arse up to the world, ready for the first plunge when it becomes 7:30. So I'm really excited about that tour. It's super fun to do. And everyone can just come. People who think I fake my act, by the way, oh, here she goes, she slams something that pisses her off. That is like a compliment, but it really annoys me because it's real. Nina wouldn't do a fake one. Like, can you imagine, like, anyone who's seen my routines, how they could possibly be, like, rehearsed like that? Well, they could be. Yeah, but I don't, is the point, because it would take the life out of them if I knew it was coming. And that's really not, it's not like even, it doesn't even look, I mean, how would I rehearse that? I don't know. I guess maybe people don't believe that people would actually submit, but it's a magic thing when people do it, when they do a bit and then you respond and then they start to respond to what you say. And then it starts to just sort of seem, well, I mean, they're on side. They've come to the show. They're on side. They don't want to be too much on side. I don't want anyone to be so, like, happy to help me that it takes the life out of it either. So it's like a little balancing act, choosing someone who doesn't look too crooked, but who also doesn't look like they'd hate it. Yeah, anyway, I'll be wanking into the cheese grater. That sounds painful. No, from a distance, it's not going to hurt me. Okay, on that note, listen, guys, we're off. I hope some of you enjoyed that. And I'm sorry for being so disgraceful. He's not sorry. I shall now go and wank off into a rescue cook. See you soon, guys. Thank you for listening. Thanks for listening. I enjoyed it. Bye.